2018 Jaguar F-Type. 2018 Jaguar F-Type Review. Gorgeous shape and proportions belie the particular, aggressive tendencies underneath. 3-star overall score. Loud, raucous but not exceptionally practical, the Jaguar F-Type remains our favorite performance car indulgences. Its gorgeous shape and proportions are the best on the highway and belie the particular, aggressive tendencies lurking underneath. The 2018 Jaguar F-Type provides for us further induce to rejoice, which has a more modern, streamlined media navigation interface replacing the dated tech in earlier models. You could get the F-Type as being a convertible or coupe that has a 4-cylinder or perhaps a supercharged V6 or V8 engine that has a manual or paddle-shifted automatic transmission plus rear or all-wheel drive configuration. That's a surprising number of variation. Also, it befits the amount of tailored class of cars which it belongs. Drivers seeking maximum exhilaration need only evaluate the 500+ horsepower V8, which can be brash, loud and blisteringly fast. The V6, easily obtainable in 340 horsepower and 380 horsepower versions, and the new 4-cylinder edition should suit all others just fine. New safety systems are offered this year to assist you to avoid incidents on the daily commute, in addition to the new Rerun in Control app, a smartphone app which could download video coming from a mounted GoPro camera and overlay performance data within the image. It should be a great toy for track day heroes. Though your versions on the F-Type aren't inexpensive, they're still a member of family bargain as compared to some German and Japanese rivals. This is a sports vehicle that's worth the cost. What's new? For 2018, there is a new 4-cylinder powered base model along with new R-Dynamic and 400 Sport trim levels. Other updates include LED headlights, lighter weight seats, an updated touchscreen media system, a self-parking system and other driver assistance features. The S designation is discontinued. Even though a 4-cylinder or V6 powered F-Type sensors like a cold shower have got sampled the V8, we'd still select the V6 since the one to experience every day. If the 340 horsepower V6 model feels a little strained, the 380 horsepower all-limited run 400 Sport, 400 horsepower, will hit the sweet spot between daily thrill and fuel consumption poverty. We'd order either with all the automatic transmission. The 6-speed manual isn't that impressive, all-wheel drive for wet and dry handling prowess, and also the Climate 2 package, and we could have both heated and ventilated seats. That said, the V8 is superlative. If you can afford it, buy it. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Jaguar F-Type can be a 2-seat luxury fancy car available as being a coupe or convertible. It will come in base, R and S via trim levels with sub-variations involving. The base models may be optioned up handsomely, but powerhounds ought the preternatural V8 performance from the R and S VR trims. A new 4-cylinder base model is good for getting your feet wet using a new Jag. The base F-Type starts, which has a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 296 horsepower and 295 pounds-to-feet of torque, coupled with an 8-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive. This is the only configuration available together with the 4-cylinder. Features include 18-inch alloy wheels, a lively sport exhaust, LED headlights and taillights, automatic wipers, power folding and heated side mirrors, and rear parking sensors. Inside you can find push-button ignition, leather and simulated suede upholstery, power seats with memory settings plus a power adjustable tire, with attached paddle shifters for automatic transmission models. You also obtain a rear view camera, Bluetooth, an 8-inch touchscreen, Jaguar's Touch Pro infotainment interface, a navigation system and also a Meridian sound system that has a USB interface and satellite radio. Automatic emergency braking and lane departure warning are included on models bought from the second 1/2 of 2017. A 340 horsepower base model upgrades with the supercharged 3.0-litre V6 engine, 340 horsepower, 332 pounds-feet of torque, paired into a choice on the 6-speed manual or perhaps the 8-speed automatic. A 380 horsepower version provides a higher output engine, 380 horsepower, 339 pounds-feet, optional all-wheel drive, 19-inch wheels, an adaptive suspension, a limited slip differential and upgraded brakes. A boost from that's the Dynamic, which adds a driver-selectable active exhaust and other gloss black exterior trim pieces. A 400 Sport derivative rounds out the subtrims, boosting engine capability to 400 horsepower and adding full leather seats and panel upholstery, a heated tire and customizable ambient interior lighting, and assorted cosmetic details. The 400 Sport is merely available using the automatic transmission and aluminum shift paddles. The R trim is really a significant leap upward, substituting a 5.0-litre supercharged V8 engine, 550 horsepower, 502 pounds-feet, paired towards the automatic and all-wheel drive. Additional features include 20-inch wheels, upgraded brakes, gloss black exterior trim, auto-dimming side mirrors, keyless entry, premium leather upholstery and sport seats. The top trim SVR relies on a higher output V8, 575 horsepower, 516 pounds-feet, and adds front parking sensors, a carbon fiber rear spoiler, upgraded interior trim as well as a heated tire. The options list is long, but highlights range from the carbon ceramic brake package, which adds larger brakes, yellow calipers and 20-inch wheels. It's only obtainable for automatic transmission models. A duo of climate packages offers dual-zone climate control, a heated windshield, heated and ventilated seats, and also a heated tire. Driver assistance features, for instance, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert, lane departure warning and intervention, traffic sign recognition, a drowsy driver warning system, and also a self-parking system are offered across the board. A carbon fiber roof or fixed panoramic sunroof and power liftgate can be found for all coupe models. There are also various leather upholstery packages for base variations and R trims offering leather or suede-wrapped headliners, front pillars and sun visors. Other standalone options include keyless entry, sports seats, ambient interior lighting, automatic high beams as well as a Meridian surround audio system. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically will come in multiple versions which are fundamentally similar. The S on this review derived from our full test of the 2016 Jaguar F-Type S Coupe, supercharged 3.0 litres V6, 6-speed manual, RWD, plus a 2016 F-Type R Coupe, supercharged 5.0 litres V8, 8-speed automatic, AWD. Note that our Star S reflect the S Coupes, while observations concerning the R Coupe are built into comments. Also remember that since this test was conducted, the present F-Type has gotten revisions, including upgrades to its media and infotainment systems. Our findings remain broadly applicable to this current year's F-Type, and we've commented around the sections in which the 2018 model could possibly be different. Driving. The 380 horsepower V6 has lots of power for the majority of drivers. Even so, the 6-speed manual's clumsy clutch and torque gear ratios allow it to become less responsive as opposed to automatic. In the R Coupe, all-wheel drive produces a less frenetic, but no less potent, distribution in the V8's 550 horsepower. Acceleration. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds, around 1 second slower than V6 F-Type's rivals. Quick acceleration is tricky that has a non-intuitive, slipping clutch that emits an acrid, burning smell. The R Coupe did consistent 0 to 60 mile per hour runs in 3.6 seconds with magnificent quick shifts, no launch control or wheel spin. Braking. Panic stops from 60 miles per hour required 106 feet, an excellent result for that class. The pedal remained reassuringly firm, little or no nosedive. The R Coupe's carbon ceramic brakes below the knob on initial bite than steel rotors but yielded consistent 60 to 0 miles per hour stops of 103 feet. Steering. Appropriate steering effort for a race car, adjustable from drive menus. Reactions to inputs are immediate and predictable, but we'd prefer a tad more feedback. Our coupe steering is quick and precise, excellent at concealing the feeling of power going for the front wheels. Handling. Tackles corners with aggressive precision. Excellent weight balance allows driver to consider turns with assurance and glee. Not the easiest through turns, but entertaining, intuitive. Our coupe's AWD adds a layer of stability and also 130 pounds. Dampers make cars softer, but they can still summon power slides. Drivability. Smooth clutch engagement requires care and it is annoying in high traffic. Auto stop-start causes shudders but reacts quickly when depressing the clutch pedal. No cruise control, added for 2018, makes long trips taxing. Our coupe is usually a refined daily driver, but low front air dam scrapes on driveways. Comfort. The stiff suspension isn't bad by race car standards. The seats might be too firm for many, revised for 2018. The car is quite loud with road/engine/exhaust noise. In high traffic, the engine auto stop-start system limits the effectiveness in the air conditioning. Seat comfort. The power-adjustable seats ensure a cushy driving position, but stiff padding as well as the center seam create long-term discomfort. Leather could be stifling, even during mild weather. The seats lack adequate ventilation for long-range/hot weather comfort. Ride comfort. The ride quality is stiff though not harsh in normal drive modes. Moderate undulations cause some jostling. The dynamic mode increases ride stiffness on the point of being intrusive. The R Coupe's active dampers remain too stiff for most. Noise and vibration. Long drives could be a challenge because in the Jag's high volume of road noise. The engine note is ever present but sounds good. The V8 is loud and magnificent in the event the accelerator is pressed with intent. The F-Type is just not for those who here is a quiet cabin. Climate control. It's a little bit chintzy that dual zone automatic climate control remains a possibility. Should be standard with this price. The pop-up air vents convey a unique elegance not usually noticed in competitors. Interior. Attractive with high-quality materials but lacks space inside. Suffers from poor outward visibility, an outdated infotainment system and limited cargo capacity. Most rivals tend to be accommodating, particularly for taller passengers. Ease people. The switchgear layout is clean and minimal, with preferable 3-dial climate controls. The volume knob, though, is positioned awkwardly behind the shifter. Infotainment system still watchfully outdated, not so intuitive, in comparison to competitors, revised for 2018. Getting in, getting out. The low-slung cockpit requires more effort on entry and exit compared to typical passenger car. The dash also extends low, sometimes bringing about knee bumps dependent upon seat position. The doors are tall enough in order to most curbs, but thickness makes access more challenging in tight parking spaces. Roominess. The cabin feels snug for the average driver. Taller, wider drivers will see it downright confining. Occupants 6 feet or taller will almost certainly run outside of legroom, though headroom mustn't be a problem. Most other sport coupes will be more accommodating. Visibility. Thick roof pillars, a tiny rear window and sloping nose hamper outward visibility and spatial sense when parking. Forces heavy reliance around the rear view camera and parking sensors. Optional self-parking system for 2018 offers some respite. Quality. Tailored leather interior, punctuated with suede cloth accents, oozes British class. Pleasant design and satisfying heft to buttons, switches and knobs, although plastic leader buttons feel cheap. Not quite as well built as German rivals, we noticed a couple of squeaks in some places. Utility. The F-Type's utility doesn't extend beyond igniting driving passion. Comically small trunk space means you're not transporting much where you go. Just enough space for weekend bags, a lighter weight ping spree, or even a stop at industry. Cargo space. Cargo capacity is limited into a shallow, narrow 11 cubic foot trunk. A golf bag won't fit, but a couple of carry-on bags will. Sparse interior storage, with only small bins and door pockets web hosting items. The convertible's trunk is 4 cubic feet small compared to coupes. Technology. New Touch Pro infotainment is F-Type's largest leap. We haven't yet tested it, but written a vast improvement within the previous system, which felt old even though new. Highlighted by 8-inch touchscreen with tablet-style gestures, location-based services, in-car Wi-Fi and dedicated Spotify app. Audio and navigation. Navigation improved with 8-inch touchscreen, solid-state disk drive for fast graphics processing and tablet-style gestures, swipe, pinch zoom. Connect Pro telematics integrate real-time traffic and route planning. The 10-speaker speakers is standard, the 12-speaker surround method is optional. Smartphone integration. No Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Integration restricted to smartphone app offering remote services including door locking and unlocking, climate control, remote engine start, check fuel level. Also includes Apple Watch. Driver aids. Semi-autonomous parallel parking with optional park assist, car steers itself into space, driver controls gear selection and speed. Can also navigate beyond parking space. Rear parking sensors and rear view camera are standard. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are optional. Voice control. Navigation and multimedia are configured to reply to what Jaguar calls natural speech. Long-term road test. To learn more in regards to the Jaguar F-Type with this generation, watch our updates from the full year of living having a 2015 F-Type R Coupe. We cover many methods from seat comfort to real-world fuel economy. Please observe that the 2018 Jaguar F-Type differs from our long-term F-Type, which consists of improved media and electronics plus more updated look and finished. It's the same generation, though, so the vast majority of our observations still apply.